All right, everybody. Thank you for attending our first community call. I'm going to repeat a few things that I just said because I think it sounded pretty good. But with these community calls, what we really want to do is encourage um, openness and vulnerability. I'm glad you hopped on here, Brian. I've said it once, I'll say it again and again and again, but vulnerability is the currency of relationships. And whenever we're vulnerable, whether that's sadness, whether that's anger, whether that's frustration, all the uglies, whenever we bring those forward within the container of a relationship, we're investing in that relationship. And I really am going to encourage people to when we're doing a little bit of sharing in a bit, and it might not be tonight, to come forward, because usually what happens, I'm sure we've all seen this before, when one person comes forward with their vulnerability, that provides like a platform and a safe container for that maybe more shy person to come forward and express their vulnerabilities as well. And that's really what we want these community calls to be about. It's about building our family, and family is that place where you can go and you can cry and you can scream and you can whatever you need to do, and you know that those people are still going to be there for you. So make sure everyone's got a pen and paper. And I think we've already brought that up. And if you don't, you can use phone. That's going to be fine. We're going to start today off with a little bit of breath work. No pressure for me doing this in front of Brian, the guru. You guys know how that is. Whenever there's like a super expert master level and you're doing something, it's like, well, pressure's on. So that's really fun. And I want to thank Brian for encouraging me and pushing me out of my comfort zone time and time and time again to to be a space holder and a facilitator for breathwork and meditation. I was, I guess, resistant to it, or maybe scared of it, or something. And then one day we hosted a heart brain coherence workshop, which we do, and he was just like, "You're gonna do this. You're gonna do this breathwork part." And I was like, "I'm not ready." He's like, "You're ready." And since then, I loved doing it so much. So thank you so much for that, Brian. Okay. Um, Everyone just kind of get comfy, maybe do a little shake. Every time I do this, my spine like goes crack, 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 crack. So just like a little bit of movement. Yeah, it's so funny. And when we do this, it's just like, oh, I really needed to do that. I really needed to bend my neck to the left and to the right. And so throughout this call today, when we do the breath work and when we end it with the meditation, I want everyone to really bring the visualization to their spine. Really bring it to all 33 of those vertebrates. Usually when we say that, immediately we go like, oh yeah, my spine, right? Like I'm bending it in a C shape right now. I should really have my spine in a proper position. And it's really, really important from a energetic and biological standpoint. It's pretty much like a radio tower that just receives signals. And if you imagine if you saw a radio tower and it was like this to the side, you'd be like, that doesn't look like it's going to work very well. So let's bring some awareness to our electrical pole that delivers all of the messages to and from our mind and our body while we do this. Okay. So place your feet on the floor. Gently close your eyes. Place your hands on your lap or on your chest or on your stomach, wherever feels comfortable and authentic to you. Gently close your eyes. We're going to start today just by taking some deep breaths into our belly at your own pace. Bring some awareness into your body. Big breaths in through your belly. Push that belly out. While you're bringing awareness into your body, feel the different parts that need it. Feel the different parts that maybe feel they need a little extra love right now. Bring some attention to those parts. we're going to do 2 rounds of conscious connected breathing. I'm going to start us off with a few rounds of box breathing. Conscious connected breathing, what's really important to remember is that we don't pause our breaths. No breath holds during the conscious connected breathing. So what do I mean by that? So often in our day, we're holding our breath. Like when we sigh, we go, ah, and then we hold our breath. So often when we breathe just into the top part of our lungs. The bottom third of our lungs absorbs 2/3 of the oxygen. So when we're just breathing shallowly, we're barely getting oxygen into our body. We're going to bring a lot of awareness into deep, deep breaths. Conscious connected breathing has no pauses. I like to think of it as 20-80. So you exhale to 20% and you inhale to 80%. It sounds like this. I'm going to remind everybody this is called breath work. For conscious connected breathing, it is like work. It is slightly laborious and it is slightly uncomfortable. And that's okay. If you're a little bit uncomfortable when you're doing conscious connected breathing, you know that you're doing it right. We're going to breathe in and let it go. In, let it go. Before we start the conscious connected breathing, we're going to do what's called box breathing. Box breathing goes in, 2, 3, 4, pause, 2, 3, 4, exhale, 2, 3, 4, pause, 2, 3, 4. Everybody take one big breath in with me. And we're going to begin. Exhale. Few rounds of box breathing. In, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. Out. 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. In. 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. Out. 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. One more. In. 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. Out. 2, 3, 4. Hold. We're going to begin our conscious connected breathing. Breathe in, out, in, out, in, out, and continue with this pace. Remember, focus on not pausing, like a circle. You're doing amazing. For this first round, I invite you to breathe in with force, with life, with power, and allow for releasing the exhale. This is breath work. You're doing amazing. When we feel uncomfortable in breath work, it's because we're shifting the state of our being. We're exhaling carbon dioxide. We're inhaling more oxygen. This causes a shift in our state. The changing of states is always a little bit comfortable, but always it feels amazing when we get there. When we first get into cold water. feels very uncomfortable. But as we stay, it feels amazing. When we first get into hot water, it hurts a little bit, then it feels amazing. We're going to do a few more breaths here before our first hold. I invite you to make these a little bit more powerful. One big breath in and exhale all the way this time. All the way, and hold at the bottom. Sit in the stillness. Feel into your body. We're able to hold our breath a little longer than normal. Our instinct will tell us to breathe in, but just bring awareness to it. We're able to hold because we have increased the oxygen levels in our cells. There's more oxygen inside of us. It's really amazing. Sit into the stillness. Soon we will breathe again in 3, 2, 1. Big breath in, powerful, to all the way to the top. And hold and squeeze your body. You should feel a lot of energy come into your head. Bring your focus in between your third eye. A lot of power going on. Exhale in 3, 2, 1 with a sigh. Really good job. We're going to do one more round of conscious connected breathing. Feel the sensation. We're going to start again in 3, 2, 1. In, out, in, out, like a circle. In, out. Amazing. However you're doing it is perfect. This round, I'm going to allow you to settle into the breathing. Keep it going. Amazing work. Release the need to do this perfectly. However you're doing it is perfectly. You showed up, so it's perfect. Amazing job. One more minute. I invite you to breathe with vigor. Inhale with strength. Exhale with relaxation. You're almost there. Make these ones count. Amazing job. Okay, one more big one in, all the way to the top. And exhale all the way. And hold all the way. And just sit in the stillness. Observe your body. You did amazing. Bring gratitude to yourself. You showed up. Good job with the breath work. It's amazing how long we can hold our breath. Soon we will breathe again. In 3, 2, 1, big breath. All the way to the top. All the way. And hold. And flex your body. Bring the energy, bring the blood, bring the life up into your skull. Bring all that light. Bring the focus in between your eyes. So much power inside of you. And soon we will exhale in 3, 2, 1 with a sigh. Breathe normally. Settle back into your regular rhythm of breathing. Really good job. When you're ready, you can open your eyes. Amazing job, everyone. And thank you all for putting on your camera. That's so nice. Everyone showed up. I love that. Love to see your faces. I'd like to invite everyone to share if anything came up, if they felt anything in their body. You can tell me how good of a job I did.
I'll say, Matt, when I realized what you're doing, I was like, I'm gonna sit down for this. This is gonna be intense. This is and sure enough, it was pretty good. But one thing I want to say that I say all the time is like you said, it's breath work, right? You get out of it as much work as you put into it. So I was
Mm.
like, I'm ready to put in some work today. So I wish we could have done more rounds. I just wanted to sit there and with my breath hold. I'm just like, I'm loving this.
Oh
So
wow. Thank you.
got all the tingles.
That's
Thank you
so
for that.
encouraging. Thank you so much, Taj. Yeah, I'm loving more and more holding this type of space for people. I really, really am. So thank you. Thank you so much for those kind words, Taj. It means a lot coming from you. Because you're amazing. Yeah, thank you.
Exceeded expectations.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Ming, you got your hand up, brother. Thank you for that. Appreciate that.
I just want to say, similar to Taz, I really appreciate what you just did. Like amazing work. I really got that like a separation between myself and like emotions and thought. So I can kind of notice like when some of the thoughts about worrying, about judgment kind of comes up. Like you said, like somebody should go first, opening up themselves. I'm not trying to be that person today. So I am 22 years old. I'm a young man of the Gen Z generation, and like this generation, we are very lost. Like growing up in Vietnam, like I always have a very violent history, trying to overcome. Especially, this is how my society was. Like it was very passive aggressive, violent. It always has a lot of like bring a lot of issues to me, like as a child, I developed mental issues, and even now, I'm still trying to like overcome the many the many issues I still have. But one of the biggest issues is like trying to connect with the opposite sex. Like I have always known deep down inside, like something about taking another person's viewpoint, a woman's viewpoint, and looking at how they would feel as being objectified feels horrible as a human being, because it when another person look at you that you're less human, it feels absolutely horrendous. But at the same time, like the internet doesn't help in that you try to find advice, you try to find advices to help you, because I was never taught any of this as a child or like as a teenager or as even an early adult. So it is, the internet gave me advice almost to be narcissistic, like psychopathic, treat people like shit, treat people like shit. And it goes against my values, but at the same time I don't know what to do because I don't know what path to take in life. And recently, like when you did the breath work, like these thoughts come up because recently I've been doing a lot of mindful acceptance, presence, daydreaming, learning to separate myself from my thought and my emotions. So like I kind of more accept this positive feeling inside myself and trying to take a more, I guess, empathetic and like embody and kind approach toward more like communicating with the opposite sex and as well as like other people. Just putting that out there. Thank you, Matthew.
Thank you so much, Ming, for opening up the container. Something came to my like awareness recently with someone I was working with, and what she said to me was, we don't get rid of traumas, we just evolve our relationship with them. And I think that's a really powerful thing to kind of bring to our awareness, like Ming. None of us knew this stuff at 22, none of us had this at 20. None of us had this growing up. You're not alone. Everyone grew up without these things. And I know I can speak on behalf of everybody where it's like it's awe-inspiring to see a man of your age going through this type of work. And also, no man knew how to talk to a woman at 22. Brian, Tosh, you guys have figured out? I'm still trying to figure it out. And so you're also not alone there, brother. And I also want to bring some attention. Your English has gotten so much better since I've known you. And I think that like is really something that you deserve the credit for. And yeah, thank you so much for that share. I've always been really impressed with like, despite your English maybe barrier, how eloquently you've been able to express your emotions and your awareness and the journey that you've been on. So thank you so much for opening up the container in that way. And I always encourage you to reach out to me or anybody that's in our group here, because yeah, we all love you. We all love each other. And yeah, so thank you so much. Does anyone else have anything else they want to say?
I just want to say thank you, Matthew, and also because I'm like doing the laundry, so I have to like take off in just a few minutes. But like, thanks, guys.
Yeah, Bay, thank you. Raising hands, so nice. Thanks, guys.
Oh man, that was really, really great to hear your reflection, actually, and thank you so much for sharing. It's been crazy to see you over like the past events, and since you've been over at the house and stuff, and like hearing you express yourself more and be more open, and mentioning how that was something you really wanted to get into doing. So like, thank you for showing up, which is so beautiful to see. But also, it is that rare to meet guys, especially at your age. Like I remember at 22, barely having guys be that open. So I think as you continue to show this side of you, especially with the generation that we have around your generation and older, I feel like it's going to be really welcomed among women. I think a lot of women are seeking that. So keep it up, because I can imagine you're gonna find someone far more aligned, and you're gonna have a emotional maturity and intelligence far greater than some other men around your age. So thank you for that, and thank you, Taj, for sharing. And I've listened to your breathwork, so it's like really nice to see you sharing some of that from Matt. And Matt, thank you so much for hosting, because that was really, really beautiful. One point near the end, I started crying, but most of you know I've been crying like for weeks on end lately. So I find it's been really helpful when I do feel stagnant emotions to be able to get some breath work in and be able to shake things up a little bit more. And I noticed I was getting super lightheaded, so I was worried I was gonna pass out. But the retention was really, really good. And I mentioned to you, I really, really like breath hold. So thank you for doing that too. It's been really, really good for me. And Rosanna brought it up too in our last session, how much she likes that too. So yeah, thank you guys.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Bay. Okay, at Rosanna. Yeah, thank you.
I'm on my phone, so I have to like navigate with my little fingers and try to press all these buttons. Yeah, like Faye was saying, I actually, and what you were saying too of the uncomfortableness of it, I found as we kept breathing in, breathing out, I was focusing on the little things as well. Like, you know, there's not supposed to be a pause. I'm like, but I'm pausing. Like I'm doing too much analyzing. So then I just kind of let it occur, but I was getting anxious as more time went by. I just thought, I don't know how I can keep this up because, like Bay said, I was getting dizzy. And my favorite part was the hold. And it just reminded me of being like I was suspended in water in a sense, like where I'm just in this other realm of peace and calm. And when you said you were going to breathe in, I went, no, I want to stay here longer. And I find I get into those more delta states when I'm in yoga or, you know, doing this kind of breath work. But is it Min? How do I say his name? Sorry, Min. No, I really applaud you as well. You're 32. I'm 42, and my boyfriend's 55, and we've been going through some things with our relationship together. And if he as a 55-year-old could do it, there's hope for all men. And he's been putting in a lot of work. Yeah, he's 22. Yeah, I'm impressed of how young people are becoming aware of this because I wasn't aware of this until about 3 years ago, my late 30s, right? So, but like I was saying, my boyfriend of 50, he's 55, and he's just this year learned this, and it's been such a blessing to our relationship. So don't worry about your age, where you are. Like, your age is just a number, right? You are here, you are in this time now, and it's never too late for anything. Thanks, Matthew.
Yes, Tiana.
That was so good. It was like easy for me to slip into like focusing on my breath. And I noticed the first hold that we did, I was like focusing on, okay, how long can I hold my breath? And I felt like I couldn't hold it. But then the second hold we did, I was more focusing on what I was feeling in my body because I was tingly like everywhere. My teeth were tingling. And so I wasn't focusing on how long I could hold it. And I felt like I could go a lot longer than like you gave to us. And that was great. So thanks so much.
Awesome. Thank you so much, T. Yeah, I was like, is this too long? Oh my goodness, these people gonna pass out? Because when I do breath holds, I'm like, I want to stay in the hold for like a real long time. So this is really positive feedback. I really appreciate that. Thank you for your share, Rosanna. And yeah, Min, it's looking like the future of you with women is pretty bright. If I would say anything, like you got pretty much a head start on any man I've ever met. So don't stress too much, brother. Yeah. Brian, yeah, thank you.
Yeah, you're set, man. Don't worry. If you're thinking about that stuff now, you're set. You're gonna be like standing out from all the crowds. Yeah, I just want to say, brother, so good, so amazing. It's a natural ability for you, and it makes me proud because I'm like, oh yeah, like sharing the conscious connected breathing. Oh, it's so cool. It's so weird for me. I'm always the one doing it. So it's so weird being on the receiving end and being like, oh, this is what this is like. Okay, I see. But yeah, really good, man. I got like that in the second round on the exhale. I had like I'm sure you all have experienced this where you do breath work and there's a moment where you're like, kind of go out there and then you come back and you're like, oh yeah, I'm doing breath work. Oh yeah, I'm on a Zoom call. Oh yeah, I'm in a room. Oh yeah, I'm a human. And it's like, yeah. So you definitely got me to a little space there, and just a nice you have such a nice combo of like push, but then also like gentle, which is really great. And I like your explanation of breath work. I think that was a really great. I've never done that before. I might take that from you sometime. That's really great. That whole idea of like, yeah, we're here to like put something into something so we get something out of it. You know, it's like sometimes there's so much fluffiness with breath work. They're like, there's no work to be done, just let it da da da. And it's like, well, you got to put a little into it if you want to get something out of it. So amazing work, man. That was awesome. I loved it.
Thank you. Yeah, that means so much to me. Thank you so much, everyone. My goodness. That's supposed to be just the start of our container today. We are going to do some work in our journals now, or writing down. I was going to go a little deeper into some shadow work, but that would consume more time than we've got. So we're going to keep it light and positive and happy now that we're all feeling tingly in our teeth. And we're going to do some gratitude journaling and some gratitude prompts. And I'm going to guide us through this. So get out your handy dandy pen and your handy dandy notebook. Whenever I do gratitude journaling, and I've been doing it quite often this year, it's been a practice that I've been stayed upon, even if some of my other practices have fallen off. And I noticed when I first started doing my gratitude, it was, for me personally, it was only ever about other people. I'm grateful for this person because, I'm grateful for this person because, I'm grateful for this person because. And I actually think it's a phenomenal practice. And that's what we're going to start with. And when you're writing it out, I literally write, I am grateful for blank because blank. And that's how we're going to start. And I'm going to do it too. So for the next 3-4 minutes, we're going to write, I am grateful for blank, and just let it flow. Okay. We can start going. Don't worry about what it is. I'm grateful for Brian's new haircut. Okay. Don't think about it. Really picture the person when you're doing this. Okay. We're going to complete this journal prompt of the people we are grateful for. The next topic, we're going to be grateful for the earth, the universe. So for example, I am grateful for the warmth that I feel from the sun. I am grateful for dogs. I am grateful for the sound of waves crashing against the shore. I am grateful for how beautiful flowers are. I am grateful for magic mushrooms. Really picture these things. If you write a food, picture what it tastes like, picture what it smells like, hear the waves, see the visuals. Okay, let's complete this journal prompt for the earth and the universe. And our final prompt is going to be about us. I encourage you to write some specific things about your body. So I am grateful for my heart. It never stops beating. I am grateful for my eyes. I'm grateful for my body. It's so resilient. Oh my goodness. After you have a few prompts about the gratitude towards your body, make it about your courage. I'm grateful that I had the courage to show up. I'm grateful that I have seized this opportunity by the horns. I'm grateful that I have been sticking to this discipline. I'm grateful to be able to exercise. Okay, finish the prompt that you're on. And now this is probably the most important part of a gratitude practice, which I often don't see enforced. For the next few minutes, you're just going to read what you wrote. So we're not in the like writing process and thinking about what we need to do. Just look at it and just read it, and start with these people and really see them. I don't know if sometimes I write things out here and I'm not thinking about it. And when I go back and I read it, I'm like, oh, wow, cool. Yeah, I am grateful for that person for that reason. We'll move on to the nature. I ended up writing, I'm grateful for cows and the nutrients that they provide. And what are you grateful for yourself? Apparently I'm grateful for my beard. It's just what happened.
I gotta add that.
And yeah, when you guys are good there, smiles on, it's nice to see everyone's wearing one of those. Please feel free to share if any. Sometimes a person comes up that I didn't expect, and then I write something out. Sometimes like I have weird things like my beard and cows. Please, if you want to share anything, of course, these are for you and for you only. But if you want to share anything, you can type it in or share how you're feeling after your gratitude practice. It's completely open floor.
That was really awesome. I just really noticed how there are certain parts of my body or certain things that my body does that I hadn't really offered that presence and that gratitude, and I could just feel my body being like, thank you. Yeah, I have been doing a lot of work over here, so thank you for recognizing me. So that was awesome. Thank you.
Cool. That's really cool. Yeah, that's so nice too. I love that, Deanna. That's cool. It's cool how when we're writing, it just kind of like comes out. We're like, whoa, like I love dropping into that like low beta kind of like alpha type state and just seeing what comes out. Yeah, Taj, what did you get, bro?
I'm laughing because I was trying to be super productive and wash dishes while doing the journaling, and like I have my computer here and I'm like screaming at it to dictate what I want on there. And it's like making all the spelling mistakes, and it's just like, no, I didn't mean to say that or that. So, but just it had a really good list, and I'm really grateful for this new practice that I've never done before. So I've done a similar type of gratitude practice, but nothing this structured. So, and I really love the ending where we have to review it, and actually read it and sink it in, and it really did sink in. So I appreciate that.
That's fun. I hope you said you're grateful for Siri or whatever you were using to dictate. That's really nice. Yeah, if anyone else wants to share, open floor. Yeah, Rosanna.
I really did like the state that I was in. Like you were saying, like that low beta alpha, like it was really calming for me. And I actually started to cry at one of them. I said, I'm grateful for my dad because he loves me unconditionally. And he really, really does. Really does. So, and finally, he texted me during this whole thing, and I said, I'll call you back. So that was good.
Amazing. Thank you. Thank you so much. It's so nice, right? Like the different tiers that can come up. Like we're in breath work and we're breathing, we're crying out traumas, and then we go to gratitude and we're crying out how happy we are from life. But it's really, really nice. Thanks for sharing that. It was beautiful. If did you wanna share, babe? Yeah.
Yeah, it was I like the reading it over part because there's so many times where I'll just write a gratitude and rarely read it over. But when we started off with the people, I got so in depth. Like I got 3 paragraphs typing it out, and I was like, oh shit. It wasn't even like all the people were just like flashing in front of my eyes. My fingers couldn't keep up with all the things I was thinking about. So that was fun. But also, I'm super uncomfortable putting down like what I'm grateful for with myself. And it was just like one of those reminders of how much I've struggled with like not being happy with myself or not being like proud of myself or grateful for myself. So it was like that was like the smallest one and hardest one to do. But it was funny to see the reflection difference between also the 3 different points there. So thank you. That was kind of cool. I didn't see the different. I've never done it where we kind of had it that guided with the different things to be grateful for.
Cool. I really appreciate that. That's the same for me too. Like when I first was doing gratitude journaling, I realized after like a week that I had just written about other people. I wasn't grateful for myself. I wasn't grateful for nature. I wasn't grateful for opportunities. I wasn't even grateful for my animals at home. It was just other people, which is amazing, right? Like what a oh no, like I just have so many people that I'm so grateful for. It's such an amazing thing. And that's like why for me it's like I'm the same thing. Like I'm grateful for my teeth. I'm grateful for my beard. It's like come on. And then like for I think teeth, because Tiana said it, I am grateful to chew stuff. That's amazing. But really like that's always like as I've been going through this, that's like really what's helped me is it's like I'm grateful I have all 5 fingers, and I am. And then I kind of just like keep going, and all of a sudden I find these like really beautiful things that I'm super grateful about myself and my ability with certain things. But at first it's like like teeth, I like to chew stuff, and then by the end I'm like I'm grateful for my ability to adapt in tough situations. I'm grateful, and it gets like really, really nice. But I'm the same way as that. And so this is from my own experience with doing gratitude this year, this kind of structure that I walk through. So yeah, I want to thank everybody so much for doing that with me. This was a super nice call. I feel really nice. It was really intimate, really connected, and I'm grateful for all of you. And I'm grateful for that we're doing this. I'm so excited to keep it going in the future. So thank you again, everybody. That was awesome. I really appreciate it.
Ooh, that was dope.
Ooh, thanks, Matt. That was really, really great for first community call. Really appreciate it, bud. You really set it up properly.
Thanks, guys. All right.
And thank you all for attending.
May I add something really quick, Matt?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Everybody, share this. It's free. It's free vibes. It's free love. It's free stuff that humans need. You know, vitamin love, vitamin community. Let's share this.
Thank you, Brian. Yeah, that's so true. And we have we're due Mondays, Thursdays, and Fridays. We've got these types of engaging calls with the communities on Mondays and Thursdays, and then Fridays is like a full-on facilitation, so you can expect awesome things, fascia and full breathwork journeys, meditations. These ones are going to be more engaging, more community, more talking, the Mondays and Thursdays. So yeah, thank you so much for that prompt, Brian. All right, everybody, love you all. There you go.
Oh wait, Matt, one more thing actually. Let's take a photo. I'm going to take a screenshot really quick if you guys are down, and if it's all good, we'll share it on the socials.
Yeah, I love it. Let's all do a heart. I love that.
Okay, one sec. I'm just going to do a screenshot here. I just got to set it up. Keep posing or 1 sec. 3,
show
2,
your teeth.
1. Perfect. Nice. Thank you, everyone.
Okay. That's a great idea. Thanks, Brian. I love that. All right. Bye, guys. Have a great evening.
So just before we go off, I just want to say really grateful for everybody being here. Because like I also have like 2 other support groups that I do kind of usually go to talk about my emotions. That's why I kind of got better at speaking so accordingly, as Matthew put it. But like I missed both of them this week, so I'm really grateful that I still have this. We managed to talk about my understanding of myself, and like these thoughts that come up is really helpful. I'm really thankful, guys.
Thank you. Thank you, Ming. Oh my goodness. All right. I love you guys. This is great. I know we all want to keep talking. This is really, really like positive. So we'll see you guys soon. See you guys Monday. Bye.
See you guys.